In today's video, we're going to also talk about another antibiotic, but this is Sulfanor. Sulfanor. Look at the spelling as well. There was a time I was struggling to get this spelling right for a subscriber who asked me for a medication. Okay, so this is Sulfanor. All right. So in pig farming, the time for you, the moment you see that your animals have started vomiting and they are running diarrhea, it calls for this Sulfanor. Just know that. That is if you have been deworming your animals and everything is on point, your feed is correct, but they end up running diarrhea and also coughing, vomiting. It calls for sulfano to give to them, because those ones are usually due to salmonella infections and also some kind of food like cholera and those things. So that is why you need to have this on your farm. Personally, I've never used any of this sulfano on my farm before, because my animals don't run diarrhea and I avoid irregular feeding. So again, with the sulfanol, you should look at the animals that can be used to treat. And in this case, we have horses, cattle, sheep, goats, dogs, and even cats, as well as poultry. Even poultry farmers use this. Okay, understand it. And rabbit, we all have the same thing. But again, we are interested in the pig aspect. We are into pig farming. So for pig farming, the mode of administration can be two: under the skin or inside the muzzle. So if you're using it on pigs in this sense, you can give 1.5 ml to 3 ml for every 5 kg of body weight. 1.5 to 3 ml for every 5 kg of body weight, live body weight. Okay, and it should be repeated 1, 2, 3. So if you give today, tomorrow you can give, next day you can give for 5 good days. But it should be more than that. It can be less than that. So like first, second, third, fourth day, you can end it there if everything is okay. But it should not exceed 5 days. Remember, you can't exceed 5 days. So if you started giving to your animal on Monday, by Friday, you end it there. Don't continue to Saturday. You are overdosing it. So it is 1.5 to 3 ml per 5 kg. That is, you look at the state of your animal. If your animal has lost weight, if you give the 3 ml, you harm the animal. Okay, because the body weight cannot support that kind of quantity inside. So you give the 1.5 to ensure that you stabilize the system and continue giving on a frequent basis for 5 good days or less, but not more than 5 days. You understand it? And again, this also expires in 2027. So I can use it for a number of times before it is off. But like I said, I've never used Sulfanor on my farm before. So the Sulfanor we talk about every day, this is it for diarrhea and also for vomiting. So let's look at the range of organisms it can use to control. Coccidiosis, that is in poultry. Then also pneumonia, which affects the lungs, leading to cough, severe cough in this sense. And also cholera as well. So as usual, when you go to buy medication, check to see that the animal you want to use that medication on is boldly listed on it. You don't have to get your environment and you see that it is not for your animals. No, it's wrong for you to do that. So let's look at the withdrawal period, the period after which the product from the animal can be consumed. For meat, it is 14 good days. The medicine is exhausted in the animal, and if you take it, you get no side effect of it. But there's some caution here. He said this medication should not be used more than 5 consecutive days, and it should not also be used on lactating cows. If cows are breastfeeding their young ones, the calf, you are not supposed to use this on it. And also, you are not also to use this one for laying birds. If the birds have started laying, that is the poultry farmers. If the birds have started laying eggs, you shouldn't inject this into them. But before they start laying the eggs, you can give it to them. So pig farmers, if you give this, you have to wait 14 days before you can consume the pork. Again, let's see what is inside. Maybe there's a different package. Jubal Agrotech. This one too, the same thing. He refused to give us syringes. Anyway, this is it. So for the antibiotics, you could see that the sulfanol and tetranol, they are just transparent. You can see them like that. Okay, but in the case of pen strip, you have to shake the bottle, but this you don't have to shake. You understand it? But in the case of pen strip, you have to shake to ensure that the suspension is well mixed before you draw the medication. Otherwise, you end up drawing just the water aspect and leaving the actual active ingredient. So Sulfanor, you don't need to shake, but you're good to go.